What's up YouTube? Jared here. JRodman as my username is. I want to go over my new bike. It's been a long time since I made a video, so I don't know if I even have any subscribers still watching. But I wanted to make some new content, so what I have here is a 22 S1000 single R. I went with Hockenheim silver. I ordered it. I totaled my 2017 Z900, which I made some videos on. It seemed to help some of you out, so I wanted to try to do the same thing with this bike because there's a lot of gray area with it because of the RR. It seems like there's a lot of confusion on what mods work, what don't. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview on this one of what I've got going on. If you see something that stands out, message me, shoot me a comment. I'll happily dial down on a video because there's a lot of things that I had to ultimately kind of try to figure out and do, in some situations, hours of digging to get it. So right now it's set up for the track. As you can see, I got everything taped off and mirrors are gone. But let's just go over the, mods that I've got to start with. So I've got the GB Racing case covers, the Wonderlic frame sliders. We went with Vortex RS186 rear sets, Acropovic exhaust, the carbon fiber finish, Aero stainless steel headers. Went with those due to availability and also cost. Went with the TWM special chain adjusters as well as the quick action gas cap. Reason being is it's a keyless entry vehicle or motorcycle, I should say, and so it's a pain whenever I go to get fuel and I got to dig my key out of my backpack. I don't put them in my pocket because I did lose one twice and broke it on the second go at 100+ miles an hour. So now we keep it locked up in the backpack, and I use my watch for wireless pay at the pumps and can get gas in 2 seconds. Very simple, very easy. Also went with the NRC Tidy Tail. This is the brake light, and there's a tag light underneath there. Also works as a turn signal, so it's nice and clean and uniform. We're sitting on Pirelli SC slicks. I got SC1 in the rear, SC2 in the front. We're taking it to Jennings coming up here not too long from now, next week actually to be exact. Got Radiator and the oil radiator guards on there. Highly recommend. I got a lot of the stuff from Moto Million. That's where I highly recommend you look. Kickstand is currently removed, and actually here, let me spin it around. Now this is the Max 2H center stand. Oh, there we go. This thing's pretty cool. I guess their website's down for maintenance, so if you ask me for it, I give you the link. It's currently not working, but they are still in business as far as I know. Like I said, I got the kickstand removed. Pretty good looking bike. This is just an incredible machine. Brembo calipers, all of the factory. I ordered this bike, so I ordered it with the Ride Modes Pro. So I've got all that cool stuff. I did put the windscreen on. That helps out quite a bit. Now this is pretty neat. Looking at it from this point of view, this is what the all the gauges in the TFT look like. Super informative, give you any pieces of information you could possibly want to know. As far as temperatures, battery, range till empty. It'll even tell you the tire pressures. It's just insane. I've never had a bike like this before. Super informative. Sport mode, it'll give you maximum lean angle, show you your RPM. If you have the app connected, which if you have a BMW bike, it's pretty much a must-have. You got to have it. It'll record your whole ride, show you where you went, maximum RPM, maximum speed, anything you can think of. Anytime you use the ABS, it'll just show you your whole ride, and it's really cool to see. It'll do lap times, which are pretty neat, which I'm going to get to try that out and see how it works. I'm excited to have a bike that actually has that. I've never been to the track with one that does. If you have your phone connected, you can use navigation. It does not work like Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. It works through the app, but you can set destinations and save them in here. I keep my home and places that I frequent saved in here, so I can get to those locations from anywhere. You can control your music from here. The only thing you cannot control is the volume. That will not work from this point of view. Right here, unless you have a BMW helmet, essentially. I use a Cardo, I have a Pack Talk Edge. Highly recommend that as well. I do have launch control. I do have the pit limiter, clutch switch up and down shifting. It's got the auto blip, ABS, wheelie control. I mean, you name it. The thing's got everything on it. The only thing it really needs is a rider at that point. We do have the Bren tune, which is pretty cool. I have a stage 2 and I have the AIT relocation. So my, or IAT relocation. So my internal air temperature is in the front of the bike. Gives you a good extra power for first 30 to 40 minutes of the ride, give or take. And then it kind of tapers off as heat soak sets in. Acropod carbon fiber hanger, that's a must. A lot of these parts, like I was saying earlier, because it's a single R, they're going to register as being for a double R, but a vast majority of them work just the same. And it took some time to kind of go through and find out what works and what doesn't. So questions about that, I'd be happy to help you figure out. Now, this is just a brief overview. So if there's something that you see that you have questions about or you're looking for, message me. If you can't find it, I can help you find it. There's a lot of things about this bike that I had to do a lot of digging and, reaching out to people, and, there's gray area that even seems like BMW, things that they wouldn't even answer for me about what could and what would work. I'm going to start it up so you can hear the exhaust, and then we'll kind of wrap up with that. But I just wanted to make some quick content and get back to you guys and kind of show you what I was working with. So this is my 22 S1000 single R. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to getting some feedback from you guys in regards to questions you may have about it. I'll get some riding videos and go into a little bit more depth about how the bike performs, things of that nature. But I mean, all in all, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10, being a first timer to the BMW world. So with that said, Jay Rodman here. Look forward to catching up with you guys and getting some feedback and connecting with people and hopefully helping someone along the way. Thanks, y'all.